Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say, ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad, and normally at this time, my dear Cousin Seth would say, and I'm Cousin Seth. However, he's mysteriously absent, so let me just tell you what we normally do on this show. It's all about a journey. I love Christmas, I love the holidays, I love the seasons. My Cousin Seth, who is normally the co-host here, was doing nothing, none of the seasonal fun. So I said, Seth, let's do a journey. Let's podcast it where I teach you the ways, take you through the season. We bring on guests, experts, and even aficionados who teach you all the fun to have. And we've been exploring. It's been great, but he's not here today. And we don't know why, but I called in expert backup today. I have with me fan favorite, returning guest, multiple time award-winning guest on our show, Christmas aficionado, Joe. Welcome.
Hello. I was wondering how many times we were going to play that theme song.
Enough to make you crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. It's like we're in a loony circus. And with us, that other voice is, of course, everyone's favorite cousin wife. Leslie is here. Hello, Leslie. Thank you. Your reels have been blowing up the internet.
Yes.
Leslie's reels to make pumpkin spice things and chia seeds and everything. Joe, have you tried any of Leslie's recipes yet? She posted a healthy pumpkin spice and a healthy chia seed pudding.
I did actually make the pumpkin spice coffee. I did try
nice.
That. Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What did you think?
A lot of work. I mean, I'm very much of a black coffee with a tiny little splash of cream kind of person. So it's very to do unique things with coffee and stuff. It's not my thing, but it was good. I liked it. I don't put sugar in my coffee and stuff like that. So, and I did that, and I was,
Yeah.
So.
I make it quickly in the morning, and I'm like, oh, this is such a great treat. But I get what you're saying. If you're a traditionalist,
yeah,
it's a bit of a stretch.
And if you don't know how to make it, could add a lot of time. It's intimidating.
Well, if you have a new can of pumpkin, then you have to open the can, and that's just one step too many in the morning.
It is way too many.
Joe, we'll grow one, which you have to start in April. So it's a really long time. Well, Leslie, you're like our own Martha Stewart of the Christmas cousins. So thank you for doing that. So here's the thing. We're supposed to record with Cousin Seth today. So I want to ask both of you, but we're going to get into Hallmark's Countdown to Christmas Week 1 preview. It's going to be a quick episode. We're going to talk about if we're excited, the 3 movies, talk about which one we're going to cover. But just real quickly, Joe, let's ask you as the guest. Where is Cousin Seth? I haven't heard from him mysteriously. He's just like, I can't record today. What is going on?
There's 2 theories. Either one, theory number 1.
Okay. Is this on Reddit?
This is in the chat room.
Yes,
okay.
It'll be in the Reddit. Yes. You ruined him by showing him that haunted wedding movie. Because I listened to his review of it, and it did not match what he texted you. So he was being very, very kind on that review. And so, and my favorite part was when he goes, "This isn't a Christmas movie," like he was expecting it to be almost. So I think you kind of ruined that for him.
Okay.
So maybe thinking about the possibility of watching a Hallmark Christmas movie now is not something he wants to do. Or number 2, as I mentioned before, you didn't hear from him for a long while, and that's the start of how every episode of Dateline begins.
Interesting. Right. Right. Do we have actual eyes on with Cousin Seth? Yes. Wow, you're right.
There's like more innocent explanation and then a more sinister.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched too much Dateline. That's just gonna
tell
you what.
Well, we'll find out if it's true. Here's some footage. Oh, Seth, where are you? Okay, so Leslie, do you have a theory where in the world is Cousin Seth Diego?
Well, I don't want to speculate.
Okay.
Last night when you were trying to come on the air and you couldn't, and so we thought, well, maybe he just fell asleep.
That could happen.
Known to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
The man can sleep.
He can sleep on a moment's notice.
But now, I don't know. Something obviously is going on.
Okay. He's sleeping.
Yes. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Seth.
Seth, wake up. Oh, there's Winifred, Joe's dog Winifred. How cute. That's adorable. Well,
Well, maybe we can do a couple of Christmas cousin things that he might be doing. Like maybe he's out getting an early Christmas tree.
Oh, yes.
Or he's stringing up lights.
I like
and
that.
He's very busy doing that. So maybe it's that kind of stuff.
Okay.
He's not doing
that.
No.
My theory, he went back to his Jersey Shore days. He's on an all-night bender. He's still out dancing. Oh, yeah. Here it goes. I just want to play the sound effect. So Joe and Leslie, the movies are starting. Enough about you, Seth. You're not even on the show today, and it's all about you. I don't know how he does that. I think he's swimming in a Scrooge McDuck pool full of coins. Probably got stuck. Counting his treasures. But so we have the movie starting week 1 of like 10 weeks of the Hallmark countdown to Christmas. I know your answer, Joe. We'll get to you though. Leslie, what are you excited for this? What are you thinking?
Do I look excited? Can't see my face out there, but this is more your thing. I come along for the ride for sure. Some of the movies I do say, oh, that sounds interesting. But
right. You liked Haunted Wedding?
I did. Yeah.
So did I.
Yeah. Some mild excitement.
Right. Okay. You're mildly excited. Right. In the living room, the TV will be nonstop to the Hallmark channel.
Yes.
Yeah. And I will change it if anything else is on. That's how we do it.
Well, I do understand the feeling of comfort that you get from these movies and the spirit of them. So I do appreciate that way. And I like the fact that it marks kind of the Christmas season starting. And I think that's all fun.
And you're cool with the fact that I won't be working until January. It's fine, right? Okay.
Yes. There's a sign on your door closed until 2025.
Yes. Which also happens during hurricane season with good waves. So pretty much August through January, I'm useless. But Joe, tell me about your level of excitement. I think we know.
Oh, I am super excited. I cannot wait. Tomorrow morning when they start showing the first movie, I have a third screen on my monitor that stays on Hallmark all season long. And so it's always used as background noise. I don't have to listen to anything now. I'll just have the Hallmark channel playing all the time. So Can't wait.
I can't even imagine in the Christmas Aficionado studios right now. He's got Hallmark Channel on one, editing his show on the other, the Christmas Cousins playing in the other, maybe Christmas Morning going, and like a Star Trek episode. It's just utter cacophony over there.
It's crazy.
I love it. It sounds like a fun time, Joe. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get into the 3 movies. There's 3 this first weekend. Now, after that, Leslie, every week is a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday premiere because Thursday's the Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the regular Hallmark movie.
Okay.
So we're kicking off, Joe. This is the earliest they've ever started, correct? October 18th?
I believe so, yeah.
Which happens to be the deadline for Seth's lattes. Is that true?
No, his 18. He has to have 18 lattes by the 31st.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Maybe that's why he's not here. He had all the 12 left he had to have in one sitting. That's a good theory, is any? And that would be a Dateline episode. The man who exploded, pumpkin spice explosion or something. I could see the headline right now.
It's a lot of dairy. So
yeah. It is a lot of dairy. And we know how Seth is with creamy things. So there he goes. Bye-bye, Cousin Seth. Are any of my other cousins available? So here we go. We have the first movie of the year. Now, this could be hit or miss. You would think it's always a banger, but it's not. Last year was Checking It Twice, and I wish I never even checked that once.
Oh, that was the hockey one.
It was the hockey. Right. It was terrible. Here we go. Friday, October 18th, 8 o'clock. Twas the date before Christmas. I can't believe they haven't run out of titles for these yet. To prevent her family from canceling the Chamberlain Family Christmas Olympics, which we should start, that sounds like fun, Jessie lies and says she's inviting a date to the long-standing holiday tradition. She meets Brian on a dating app, and he agrees to spend the holiday with her and her family. This we will be watching, even if it said nothing. This movie is about nothing. It's terrible. We'd be watching it since the first one. Leslie, what do you think about this synopsis? Are you excited to watch this tomorrow night, or are you going to be in a separate room? Maybe a separate house, maybe a separate marriage by that point.
I don't know that took my mild excitement up to anything better than that.
Right.
I'll probably pop in.
Okay.
I like the beginning. I like the setup.
Yes.
I like all that. And
okay.
Then, so yeah, it sounds okay.
Okay. Here's Leslie 10 minutes after. She's out of here. Yeah. Okay. Are you running, Leslie? Pretty comical. So, Joe, what are you thinking? Now, I know you're excited for these movies, but this one in general.
This is the one I'm most excited for this weekend.
Okay.
I really like Amy Groening. She's the star. This is her first featured one where she is the sole star. She was in the Santa Summit last year. She was really great. She's been a side character on a number of these movies, and I always said that she should have her own show or own movie, and now she has. I am going to be sitting in my chair at 8:00 tomorrow. I am probably going to drink some pumpkin beer.
Nice.
And I may get some nice Christmas snacks. I don't know. I haven't gone to the store yet, but I'm going to get it all set. I'm going to put on my Christmas candle, put my blanket on. Winifred will sleep on my lap. My wife will walk in and go, "Oh God, they're starting," and then walk away. So that's how that works.
Wow. Leslie, you should hang out.
Sounds like a nice night.
It does. You should hang out, and this is Aficionado tomorrow night. And I should hang out with Joe because his night sounds amazing, right down to Winifred on his lap. I love that. I'll bring baby.
We can eye roll in unison.
Yes. How do we end up with those two? But you notice, Leslie, Joe is so influential. By the way, of course, he has his own YouTube channel, Christmas Aficionado on YouTube. He's at like 5,000 subscribers now. He's going to be at 100,000 before we know. Oh, what's that?
Almost 5,000.
He'll be hitting that with this plug right now with our
I'm sure,
3 million daily listeners show.
I love what we watched the other day.
The Gilmore Girls. Yes, that was really good.
Great. I'm glad. Yep.
You notice when Joe spoke and said this lady, Amy Groening, who's been a background actor, he said she should be a lead, and all of a sudden, she's the lead. I mean, the power he wields is amazing, talent. Right? Yes, he does know talent. He does. So that's amazing. He's wielding great power, this guy. So for me, I'm excited for this. I think I'm excited because it's the first movie of the year, but Chamberlain Family Christmas Olympics. I wish I could get our kids to join in on our family Christmas Olympics. They won't. I'd be doing it alone, maybe with baby and Astro, our dogs, maybe the cat. Are you into setting up a family Olympics, Leslie?
Yeah, I'm game. I'm just looking at this synopsis a little bit more. There's some opportunity for this to be cute and funny. Okay. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Now, Joe, when Hallmark has an app involved, they usually do it terribly. They do apps from like 1998.
Yeah.
Oh, date it right.
Yeah.
They're not good. They're not good. And in fact, I'm actually the part that I'm least enthusiastic about is the Olympic part of this movie. So yeah, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be fun. And if someone and I don't think I would want to be in Christmas Olympics. That doesn't sound. It doesn't sound fun.
Too much work. Okay.
Too much work. And trying to get people involved and enthusiastic about something like that. Too much work.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right. I would be all in, I think. Let's go, guys. Going to war. Christmas Olympics. Let's go.
Well, Chad, I guess you and I will go buy our own house, and our wives can just leave us, and you and I will just go and sit and watch Hallmark movies with our dogs on our lap. Okay. And then maybe we can plan our own Olympics.
Yeah, like the old guys in Muppets, and just yell at people who walk by. Of course, it'd be on Evergreen Lane or something like that. I like that idea. So our next movie, Saturday, October 19th, Holiday Crashers. Now, the picture we're seeing is a Hanukkah theme. So there's going to be a Hanukkah and Christmas crossover, which happens this year. Hanukkah starts on Christmas Day, which is wild. So there's a lot going on that week. So, Les, do you want to read this synopsis?
Sure, I can see it. Best friends who work at a card shop decide to shake up their humdrum worlds by creating new identities to crash the amazing Christmas parties from the shop's confidential invitations. Soon, their lives catch up with them as they're whisked away to a fancy corporate Christmas retreat in the snowy Vermont mountains. I'm in for this one. This sounds cute.
Nice. Okay. Now, what got you about that, Leslie?
The part where they read the invitations that are confidential, and then they go. What do? Go to the parties and crash them?
Yeah,
that's a cute idea.
Okay, and of course, for me, whisked away to a Christmas retreat in snowy Vermont. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm in. Joe, I think did I pick this as one of my top 5? Do you recall? I have to look.
You did, because it said Vermont, and I think, like I said, I think you did a word search through all the descriptions, found the ones that said Vermont on it, and that's what you chose.
That is, yeah, that sounds pretty right. Okay. So, which is funny for a guy who loves the beach. I always pick the Vermont movies. So, Joe, what are you thinking? Holiday Crashers.
This one is the other one I'm most excited for this weekend. I think
Wait, they can't all be your favorites. What are you, Richard Christie?
it's my favorite. No, I like the actresses that are in this one. I think it's going to be fun because the one thing I hope is that all the parties are they visit a number of different parties. I'd love to see some weird Christmas ones where they join it and they're just like, oh, what's the heck's going on here?
Right.
You know, the Vermont part is probably my least favorite part of hearing
So
about that because it sounds weird that that they're going to go to a retreat in snowy Vermont. I would actually prefer a movie where they just crash all these different parties and have fun and stuff. So we're gonna probably get a little bit out in the beginning, and then it's gonna go to Vermont, and I'm gonna get bored.
Okay, interesting. I can feel the cold Vermont vibes right now, the crunchy leaves, the wind, the fireplace going. I'm all in. So we differ there for sure. But okay, so Leslie, sounds like you're going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I think I'm 2 for 2 this time right now. So we have one more Sunday night. Now, Sunday night, I always think is a really fun one. It's at the end of the day. It's like the Sopranos slot. At the end of the weekend, you had the Sopranos on HBO or whatever the new one is these days. I don't know. But Scouting for Christmas, a Tamara Mowerly Housley joint with Carlo Marx and Marcy T. House. I don't know who that is, but that's Relator Angela. Does that mean realtor? That's funny. We think realtor Angela has been happily raising a 10-year-old daughter ever since her amicable divorce. Although she doesn't have time for dating, her daughter asks the owner of her favorite bakery to help her mom cater her Scout Troop's holiday event, and sparks fly.
Oh, that's a
Whoa,
twist.
yeah, that is a twist. Okay, I hear the sparks flying now.
Oh no, the car exploded.
Well, that was a weird twist, Hallmark. So, Joe, what are you thinking? Scouting for Christmas, Tamara, divorce, bakery, sparks flying. What are you thinking? I'm just reading
this one is very boring to me. I know it's on a Sunday night. I usually fall asleep in my chair, so I have a feeling I'll wake up in the morning and say, "Oh crap, I gotta go watch that one now again." I watch all of these. I'm gonna watch it all. I'm open-minded, but because I do like Tamara Mallory. She's a sister, so you gotta like her. But the story about this just doesn't sound interesting to me. And after 2 movies that I'm most excited for, I'm going to go into this hoping it's going to be good, but I have a feeling it's going to be the clunker of the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Joe tasks himself to watch all these movies.
Okay.
All the Hallmark movies, the movies and mysteries. Joe, are you doing any of the Lifetime, Netflix, or any of the non-Hallmark movies too?
For myself, but for the channel, I rank all of them after they're all done. So I have to watch all 47 movies this year and rank them from worst to best. And so what I usually do is I try to write a synopsis for each one after I've watched it so that I don't have to do all of that in December. Right. And then 2 weeks later, I'm going to forget I was supposed to do that. And then I'm cramming it in December to try to put a video together for the beginning of the year. So
do you watch non-Hallmark ones too? Or only if it's a special one?
No, I will try to watch ones that seem interesting if I catch it. The good thing about this day and age is you can pretty much find any movie you want throughout the year. And since I watch Christmas movies all year long, it's good to have some new things to look at. So
right. Okay, that's true. That could work. Netflix Christmas movie in March or something like that. So guys, I think we covered everything in under 20 minutes. I missed that Cousin Seth wasn't here. This was a decisive lack of mumbling on this episode, which we all love. So Seth, come back. We will. You're both too eloquent.
What movie are you guys going to review on next week?
That will be great question. Twas the Date Before Christmas we are covering. I don't recall why we chose that. I'll be watching both, though, at least 2 out of the 3. I don't know if I'll catch them all over the weekend, but we will be doing Twas the Date Before Christmas. So that is the big announcement. Bobby Bagpipe, you know what to do. He always gets excited when we announce which movie. especially if it's like the Scottish Christmas ones, which they've had. So that was it. We covered it all. We had a dance party. We had a little Christmas. The crowd loved it. Check out Joe, the Christmas Aficionado, on YouTube, on Instagram. He's taking over. Leslie, we'll check you out on your reels when you make us another one on Instagram at Christmas Cousins Pod, and Facebook and ChristmasCousinsPod@gmail.com. Reach out. Everybody have a great first weekend of these movies. We're excited. Write us, rate us, give us reviews, everything. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.